Hello and welcome to the Repair Specialist channel. This video is all about oil-fuel mix. When we mix two-stroke oil with fuel, does it stay mixed or does it separate over a period of time? We're going to find out in this video, so keep watching. Okay, so over the years I've known many people swear by the need to shake the can of two-stroke fuel mix each and every time they use it in order to make sure that the oil is mixed well with the fuel. But the question is, do we really need to be doing this? Or does the oil stay within the fuel once it's mixed and stays that way without the need to shake it? Of course, just giving the can a quick shake is no problem. It doesn't take any more time out of the day, doesn't hurt anything, it only takes moments. But if you're like me, then you've always wondered, is it really necessary? So in order to find out the truth, I took two identical jam jars and filled them both with fresh gasoline. And because I wanted to find out whether two-stroke oil or four-stroke oil would separate from fuel once it's mixed, I first added a capful of four-stroke engine oil to one of the fuel-filled jars, and then I gave it a really good shake to mix it up, and then I labelled it for four-stroke oil, of course. And then added a capful of two-stroke oil to the other jar. And again, give this one a really good shake to mix it up, and then label this too for two-stroke oil. And then I'll write on today's date, which is the 28th of September 2020. And I'll make sure, of course, that that's on both of them. And just in case you're intrigued as to what oil I've used, for the four-stroke I've used this Briggs & Stratton SAE 30 lawnmower oil, and for the two-stroke I've used an Oregon 2T low smoke oil. This is semi-synthetic. And the reason I've used these is nothing more than the fact that I've usually got these two oils around. These were in my shed, these are what I normally use. And we now have our mixes, and I'm going to take these off into a cool, dark, undisturbed place. So I'm going to use my shed at the bottom of my garden, because in there it's fairly dark and cool, and I'm going to put them both on this rack, and they're going to stay there undisturbed and untouched for at least 6 weeks. They won't be shaken, they won't be touched at all, and I'll lock the garden shed behind me so that no one walks in and knocks them by mistake or anything like that. And even though this is only a very, very basic experiment, an experiment wouldn't be an experiment without a control. So I'm going to take this other jam jar and I'm going to put some neat gasoline fuel in there, only without any oil. And I'm going to put that side by side with the two oil mixtures. And I've dated it and labelled it C for control. And I just wanted to add the control just in case there was any clear visible differences between the oil mixtures and straight gasoline fuel. Any changes would be much clearer to see if we can compare the two after the 6-week period. And so the reveal. Here we are 6 weeks later, and to better show you exactly what's happened here in that time, I thought it would be better to take some still pictures of the jam jars so I could explain it that bit better rather than hold a video camera up whilst I'm doing so. And on this particular image I've took a picture of each jam jar that's been underlit by a flashlight, and then I've put those images together so we can see more clearly. But we'll start with the two-stroke mix, and as we can see there, we've got absolutely no separation of oil from this fuel whatsoever. We look at the bottom, there's nothing lying at the bottom there, and this is kind of what I expected. And now looking at the four-stroke mix, and it's absolutely the same story. If we look at the bottom, there's no separation there of this oil from this fuel whatsoever. There's none lying at the bottom. And this is quite a surprise to me, because when I've been researching this particular area, I have found information suggesting that four-stroke oil does separate from fuel, and that's one of the reasons it's not to be used in a two-stroke cycle engine. Of course, there's other reasons on top of that, but this is one of the reasons. So I myself wanted to do this little experiment to see if the information I'm finding online is correct and if the oil does separate. In fact, so convinced was I that the information I was looking at was correct that I made a video suggesting that the oil would separate from the fuel, and that's one of the reasons it's not to be used. But since then, of course, after doing this experiment, and of course the valuable comments that people were saying to me suggesting that it wouldn't, thankfully I've now done this experiment and I know for a fact it does not separate. At least in a 6-week period anyway, that's all I can say, because remember, fuel is probably only at its best for around 6 weeks. I'm not saying exactly 6 weeks, but that's what's generally accepted for fuel. But to find this out for definite, I will be doing my own experimentation on this in the near future. But just so I don't digress away from this experiment too far, as you can see with both jam jars, looking from an even better angle underneath, there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever of any separation of oil and collecting at the bottom of these jars. And so I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I have got some more experiments on the way. Please like and subscribe if you've gained something from it, and I'll be back soon. Thank you for watching.